On April 16, 1947, the port city of Texas City, Texas, was rocked by a series of devastating explosions and fires, resulting in one of the deadliest industrial accidents in American history. The Texas City disaster claimed nearly 600 lives, injured thousands, and left a lasting impact on industrial safety regulations. This narrative explores the events leading up to the disaster, the harrowing experiences of those involved, and the profound changes that followed.
Texas City, located on the Gulf of Mexico, was a bustling industrial hub known for its oil refineries, chemical plants, and bustling port. The city's economy was heavily dependent on these industries, which provided jobs and economic growth. However, the concentration of industrial activity also posed significant risks. In the years following World War II, the demand for agricultural chemicals, particularly ammonium nitrate fertilizer, soared. Ammonium nitrate is a highly explosive compound when subjected to heat or shock. On April 16, 1947, the SS Grand Camp, a French cargo ship, was docked at Texas City's port, loaded with over 2,300 tons of ammonium nitrate. The ship's cargo holds also contained tobacco, ammunition, and other combustible materials.
Early on the morning of April 16, a fire broke out in the cargo hold of the SS Grand Camp. Despite efforts to extinguish the blaze, the fire quickly grew out of control. The ship's crew attempted to contain the fire by sealing the hold and pumping in steam, a method that ultimately proved ineffective and may have worsened the situation by creating a more explosive environment. As the fire intensified, dense orange smoke billowed from the ship, drawing the attention of port workers, residents, and emergency responders. At approximately 9:12 a.m., the SS Grand Camp exploded with a force equivalent to a small nuclear bomb. The blast was so powerful that it shattered windows 40 miles away in Houston and registered as a seismic event.
The explosion of the SS Grand Camp unleashed a wave of destruction. The blast leveled nearby buildings, ignited fires throughout the port, and hurled debris for miles. Molten metal and burning cargo rained down on the city, causing secondary explosions and fires. The initial explosion killed hundreds instantly, including firefighters, dock workers, and bystanders. The devastation did not end with the first explosion. The shockwave caused additional fires and explosions at nearby chemical plants and refineries. The SS Highflyer, another cargo ship loaded with ammonium nitrate and sulfur, caught fire and exploded the following day, compounding the destruction and loss of life. The city was plunged into chaos as survivors scrambled to rescue the injured and locate missing loved ones. Hospitals were overwhelmed with burn victims and trauma cases. Emergency responders from surrounding areas rushed to assist, but the scale of the disaster made rescue and recovery efforts extremely challenging.
The Texas City disaster resulted in the deaths of nearly 600 people and injured more than 5,000. The financial cost of the disaster was estimated at $100 million, equivalent to over $1 billion today, as hundreds of homes, businesses, and industrial facilities were destroyed or damaged. In the aftermath, a massive relief and recovery effort was launched. The American Red Cross, military personnel, and volunteers provided medical care, food, and shelter to the thousands of displaced residents. The federal government declared Texas City a disaster area, enabling the allocation of resources for rebuilding. Investigations into the disaster revealed numerous safety lapses and inadequate handling of hazardous materials. The findings led to significant changes in industrial safety regulations. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, was eventually established in part to address these issues, ensuring better oversight and enforcement of safety standards in industrial workplaces. The disaster also prompted changes in the storage and transportation of ammonium nitrate and other hazardous materials. New regulations were implemented to minimize the risk of similar incidents, including stricter controls on the handling, storage, and transportation of explosive substances.
The Texas City disaster remains one of the most tragic and consequential industrial accidents in American history. The loss of nearly 600 lives and the widespread devastation underscored the critical importance of industrial safety and regulatory oversight. As we remember the victims and honor the resilience of the Texas City community, we also recognize the lasting impact of the disaster on safety practices and policies. The lessons learned from this catastrophe continue to shape our approach to industrial safety, ensuring that such a tragedy is never repeated.